Well, the thing is, I will just land here on the space station, but then I will have to take a very quick bathroom break. It will only take a couple of minutes, so just stay with me until I'm back. I am very quick, so just stay with me. I'll be quickly back. So, back again. Sorry for that. That was just something I had to do. Let's see what this has. Very small multi-tool. The good thing is, if you really want to earn money from space stations, then you could go into smuggling these from outlaw stations. However, I will say, when you buy them, put them on your freighter. I actually have one here, because then they won't be scanned by authorities and put you into trouble. So that's the way to actually smuggle. Put them on your freighter, and if you don't know how to actually use your freighter all the time, you need a matter beam. That should always be the first thing you put on your freighter, a matter beam, because then you can always access the freighter's own storage. You can't access the storage containers you have put on, but you can access this, and you can have things here which is important and in a cramped situation can be accessed. So put that on your freighter as the first thing. That is for your own sake. So very often you can sell stuff on outlaw stations, and I actually found out that's very often a good place to get rid of things. Even if it's not, well, I wouldn't sell illegal stuff here, because they won't pay anything, but if you sell these at normal space stations, you'll get 3-4 times your money back. So just saying that there is certain things which is, and yeah, I said you should do this, meaning it's a suggestion. You can choose not to follow my advice, or you can choose to follow it. It's up to you, and I will not be offended if you don't want to do it. So on outlaw stations there is missions as well, but they are not always very easy. So the top one here is a smuggling one. That's actually not too bad, because as I said, put it on your freighter, go and hand it over to the guy who wants it somewhere. I can actually do this and show you how to do it. But hunt and destroy pirates, they are 3-star, all 3 of them, so they are the strongest pirates you can get. That means they will come 5 times 3 or something like that. And then raided capital ship. If you want to take on a civil freighter, that's the one you need to take, but you get very bad standing with the owner of the ship. So I think I will take this one. It wants me to deliver some blood salt. Bad. So I put that on my freighter, so if I'm scanned somewhere, I will not be in trouble. That one actually belongs on my freighter. Thank you. I was looking. Got that from the pirate fight. So it's pulse splitter module. Pulse splitter is on my multi-tool. I'm not really touching that right now, because that's a little bit. So, and of course you can buy modules, which is, I call them X-rated, that's just to be funny really. But you can buy X modules, and we talked about RNG earlier, and this is really either you're lucky or you're not. So I bought 3, and I'll go up on my ship, and I'll sit there. And I will see what they come up with. I have all the modules for my ship. So this one, 74 years range, 74 light years. range, and so that is what we have to beat. 115, 284, 97. So it's actually worse than the C one I have. Yeah, it gives 100% warp cell efficiency. Oh god, efficiency. But it's actually worse than what I have. So I just dismantle it and take the good stuff which comes out of it. The next one was Improknife. That's the weapon I use. So this got fire rate 12% and 1 damage. So all the others I have 3, and that is what I would need, at least 3. This one is absolutely nothing. So I wasted nanites buying it, but I get something out of it, so it's not too bad. Shield. And I sound probably a little bit negative, but you can actually get gold, because if you see here, I have a scanner which is X-rated, and that is way higher than any of the other I have. It has actually over 10,000% on each of them, so you can get very good ones as well. So it's not, but it is a lottery. 35%, 31, 30, 38. So it's actually better than the S class I already have. So this one was a good one, I could use that. So my shield just became a little bit better. Hooray! And I talk a lot about certain things, and if anyone is sitting thinking, what is he talking about, feel free to ask. The chat is there to be used, everyone can use it. I am happy to give my opinion, help tell you you're doing it wrong. No, I wouldn't do that. I got a mission, so I need to smuggle goods. Ramos limbs. So I probably have to go to that system. Yeah. There. But no. Honestly, if you have any comments to the game, any questions, need any help with because you're a new player or something, feel free to ask. And there is the thing that a lot of people, oh, I don't want to ask that because it's a stupid question. No, if you need to ask the question, then it's not stupid. That actually shows you have thought about it and can't find a solution. So I don't regard any questions as stupid. If you're inexperienced in the game, how would you know? If you've played 5,000 hours in No Man's Sky and is asking what end of the multi-tool you have to point at the sentinel to shoot it, then I don't think it's the game who has a problem. Then we need to talk about something completely different. Just saying. And I know I'm joking around a little bit about this, so... But no, there is not such a thing as a stupid question. I don't believe that. So, this guy is warning, don't touch the water. I'm not sure what that actually refers to. I played for many hours in the game, and no water has yet killed me. And that is just, yeah. What the heck? So, you will sometimes see warnings about things, and there is probably something to it, but I don't know what. But on the other hand, that's a good thing, because then I can't spoil anything as I haven't encountered it. But you will find warnings about water in multiple places, so should you now not jump into the sea, or I don't know. I do, and I'm still alive. Oh, these I can't get because I keep getting the chair. So, anything interesting here? AC, C, me. So, I have a mission in this system, and it's actually a smuggling one, but I'm doing all the normal things I do. When I come into a new system, I go to the space station, I check what there is, I try to pick up anything I would like. To do a little bit of trading if I can trade anything, and earn a little bit of money is always good. He didn't like that. Don't talk to him about monoliths. Okay. This is how it was yesterday. No matter what I said, it seemed to end up in a very bad situation all the time. Each race has certain words which will make you be very annoyed with it. This one was okay word, so I'm going to try him again. You can try them 4 times, I think. Okay, now it gave me a warp zone. There's none of this which I find useful. Nanites is okay, but I don't feel the amount is, I mean, 348 nanites for raiding a planetary depot. That's not really why you would do that. 10 storm crystals, yeah, that's nice, but that's not something I really need. I tend to do missions as the rewards fits me, so to speak. And I'm mainly going for storage augmentation on my ship or on the multi-tool, so I can fill it up. That I think is useful, but a lot of things it's not really. I think I put that there. Oh, I was going to check if I had all 10 of them. No, I didn't, but I have those. Okay. I am carrying a lot of crap around. I am very aware of that. But I'm kind of a hoarder, so I do tend to take as much as I can and hope the best. It's not always going that way, but I do genuinely try to kind of do the right things. And yeah, sometimes it works out, other times it doesn't, and that's how it is. I mean, and again, this is my game, how I play, and the good thing is you don't have to do the same. You don't even have to agree with what I'm doing. You can do exactly like you want to. And that, I think, is brilliant with this game. I know you can find YouTube videos where someone say, "Oh, you're doing this all wrong." I would never ever, oh, blasted. I would never tell anyone they played wrong. If I did, it would be a joke. Because I play wrong, according to some YouTubers. But you know what? I play like I find it interesting, challenging. And that's how I think games should be. No one plays a game for other people's sake. Yeah, I would say if you want to play, let's say, team sports, esports in teams, then you play with a team, and then you should kind of play at the same level, agree on agree on how you should play it. I do understand that, but if you play games on your own accord, I'm sorry, you're the one choosing. Oh dear. Yes, I'm aware of that. Kind of planets, but these have actually killed me a couple of times. Maybe not directly, but they have caused my demise, so I'm not too happy about them. There's a lot around here. Good thing with them is they give sodium and oxygen. So if everything else fails when you start a game and you're trying your first survival, then these would actually be a good option to chase and am I being stupid? Oh, I'm still on this. Okay. Let's stick with the mission. But picking up those hazardous plants, that's actually not a bad thing. That. So, from the mission at least, I just have to get out of here alive, hopefully. Too far away to actually really notice me, so bum, bum, bum. So I go back where we came from because that's the easiest way. Sit and look while you fly, that might go wrong. smuggling mission, and that's that was kind of straightforward, so no problems doing that, and it's always it's quite lucrative to do it, but you just have to make sure you don't get too much into trouble with the authorities with some of the stuff, because they will scan you from time to time, and for some reason it seems like they know when you are actually being naughty, so just saying. But use the trick I did, put it on the freighter, then you will actually be fine regarding scans. And then just transfer it just before you hand it in. So I think we're going to the black hole, and then go on out in the galaxy and see what else we can do. Rare you actually come out too far from the space station. It's very often only when you are in systems with black holes. But I don't think there's black holes here. It is a little bit confusing, this, but my character is not drunk. Neither am I, for that matter. Actually, I have some to sell. That one I need to check, so... Well, I'm not doing it right now. A very small B1. Viking Systems has 2 nanite extractors, so always remember that. Something I was speculating. I actually can't use these, so I buy them for selling. And I should actually put them on my starship, but I forgot it. I keep all what I can sell on my starship, except for a few things. So another thing I think is important when we talk about what to get early, when you just have started, when you get to the anomaly at some point, then make sure you get the Atlas Pass. You only need to build Atlas Pass v3, that will give you access to everything. Version 1 will only give you to open those oil drums you find around. Version 2 will give you doors on planets, on buildings there, and version 3 will give you access to the back door in space stations. So getting into these areas will actually give you a lot of free stuff. I find it beneficial, so my advice is get it relatively early in the game. And it's not about just acquiring stuff, but it's actually a good way of, well, getting free stuff, as I said, but also some of the things which is hanging on the walls, nanites, extractors, money, words, whatever you fancy. And it's all practical in one way or another. But the longer you wait, then the more you miss out, and that's why I'm saying doing it quick, early. You buy the recipe for it in the anomaly for nanite, so you of course need to have some. But I feel nanites like nanites like units is not hard to make, so it's just a question of time, and when you have learned to get to the anomaly, it's not a problem. When you have them, you can do it. And remember, this is advices, it's not something you have to do. Oh, sorry. As I always need fuel for my frigates, I'm going to take this mission. It's only one, but it's 200 tons, so that's always useful. Every little helps, and that is not even a joke. Talk about that. I actually tend to try to create as I go. So I thought I saw another ship, but no. There, on this unknown planet, which is a freezing planet. Okay. Then I will be freezing. That's at least this one doesn't have aggressive sentinels. That's the good news. So what's the bad news? The freezing planet. That one is not running. I always put them back because if I have some, it will stack up with them. If I don't have any, well, they will just be sitting there. So, cold. So with these, it's important that you do anything you want to do before you talk to the guy inside. Because those find a missing person missions might be timed. And if they are, you kind of have to run and do them immediately. come across, I always pick up around me before I go and talk to the guy, because then I don't stress myself out, and I kind of get everything I can. It's kind of best to stay chilled and do things in the proper pace. So I need to talk to that guy, and I will eventually. But as I said, I'm going to check everything first. Make sure I'm ready for him. He might ask for something as a bribe to tell us where that guy is, so that is kind of important part as well, but hopefully it will all work out fine. So let's twist the chair, yeah. Sulfurine. Sulfurine. That comes from... Oh, fuck off. Pardon my French. Problem is, might damage my ship. There's 5 of them. Bastards. I have told them, don't attack stations or places where I am, because I will fight you. So... thinking I might be doing a stupid thing here. Damn. He wanted 30, I have 10. I just saved your place, so 20. So I need some sulfurine. That is actually not the easiest thing to get. Oh, sorry. Damn, this is going to be a tricky one. There's no oceans here. Okay. I only have one solution. Go to my freighter, because I think I have some there. Oh Jesus, where am I going? Man. I don't mind challenges. There's two ways of getting it. Either buying it, if it was luckily enough it was present, but it's not. It could be on the other side, but I don't think it is. Very rare those are at sale. Typically you would find it like at maybe some pilots from a ship would have it, but That would be the only option I could think of. So now I'm here, I'm going to empty certain things out that I don't need around me. Don't need all them on me, so see if that's something we can use. 5-8. Can see that is not going to work out. That is actually practical to have some. Back to the guy. So that's a good thing of being a hoarder. I always have a lot of things, and to be honest, that is sometimes very practical. It's not always just cleaning up of things, it's also sometimes actually doing the right thing. So back to the guy on the planet. Sometimes they ask for something which is very specific and hard to get, and sometimes you have to be very creative. I will say learn how things actually go together, because all those gases refine to the other. There's three and they go in a circle, so okay, where are we going? That way. So these are very often found on trading posts. So look for trading posts when you come in to search for them. Is there one nearby? I can't see any, so I actually try to scan. There is something over there. There. So I take the chance and go here first. There's no time on this one, so that's it's actually not too bad in that matter. So oh, it's almost filled up, so let's relieve that a little bit. So before I do anything else, I will go and tag that guy and get one done with that. Because there is a couple of things I do on trading posts, and if there was a timer on him, it would be better just to do it and get that sorted out. So look at the ships. Is there anything interesting? Doesn't seem like it. Anything down there? No. Down there? No. There's not a lot of things on this one. There's a little bit over there. Good. Every little helps. So these oil drums or whatever it is, you need Atlas Pass to open them. So question is, I'm always asked, is it worth it? I think it is, but I would really let you choose if you think it's worth it for you. If you never try to loot things around you, then you wouldn't need it. I would love to find a place where I could sell all my crap, but that is of course possible, but we would need to go to a whole other system. But first we'll go to this space station and hand it in. done, and I get a fuel. Now something else came up, but nothing I would like to do. So, need to go and find a place where we can sell a lot of stuff. Hopefully. Where did that end up? No, we don't. So now I will look a little bit more what type of systems it is. There's a black hole there. That could actually be good. And it's dissonant, so might actually get a little bit fun out of that. Station first. Oh. I managed to miss the hole. Oh dear. That's not good. That's actually very bad. Take it around to trip first on the station. How many did I actually have? I only have one. No rush. So, oh, A-class. Oh, nice, close, supercharged. I do sell out of upgrade modules which I can't use relatively often because it's they fill up. You risk that they have one slot each, and that is not the best. This was a shitty planet to go to, but never mind. What do you mean? Can you specify that a little bit? Yeah. Oh dear. I'm not sure you would want that. You know what? I do actually sometimes play World of Tanks, but I would say my favorite German tank marshal commander is not Rommel, it's Guderian. Ooh. Well, I'm old, but I'm not that old that I'm born after Second World War, so there's nothing to judge. Age is one thing we can't do anything about. We were born and we hopefully grow old over time. And those who doesn't, it's sad, but that's how it sometimes is. Well, no, not really. To be honest, historical, the hippies. Well, my kids always say that when I went to school, you needed a hammer and a chisel to write something. But no, when the hippies exploded, that was around 1968. I was 10 years old there, so it was a little bit too early for me to become anything. But no, I'm 65, so that's not a secret. As I said, I don't age. I only level up, so I'm a true gamer. Yeah. I don't know if they were so great. Everyone wanted to go to the disco and they were wearing weird trousers, and men started wearing shoes with plateau shoes because bands like ABBA were standing there with those freaking shoes. I remember it. Yeah. Being Danish, we get a lot of Swedish music, so I actually knew them before they became big. The two men in ABBA started in a group called Hootenanny Singers. Oh yeah, I know, I fully agree. I have tried to live through the ages like everyone else. But plateau shoes were never really for me. I'm relatively tall, so it's a little bit too comical to actually try to become taller. But I have tried to adapt to the times, through the times, and yeah. And there's been a lot of good fun through times as well, so. I would say it is one of those things that a lot of my music taste originated from the 60s with British pop and I still enjoy listening to things like the Beatles, Rolling Stones, and all that kind of music. I think it was great. It was other times, other things, but yeah, it was. But remember all the things which happened in the 60s and 70s was a rebellion against the very disciplined parent roles that there was before that, and I think it did a lot of good things, but it also did some bad things, but I mean, my dad always told me I should stop playing with those computers and get a real job. But I do think in all times things kind of hands out, and we evolve. There's progress. I know. I like nature, but I never really had the opportunity to study it, so that's no, I do think the generational rift is always there. You just have to remember, he only wants what he thinks is best for you, but it's not necessarily the same things you think is best. So that's, as I said, it's the generational rift, and it is like that. Yeah, I didn't listen to my father, and I continued playing with computers. Unfortunately, that's all I have left. In a humorous way. But the thing, oh dear. My cat is obsessed with boxes. Now he has found that I had a box with something in, and now he's actually trying to crawl into it. So if there is some loud noises in a moment, it's just my cat being a cat. But the thing is, how can I say this without offending anyone, because I probably will, but the thing is, all kids evolve further than their parents somehow. Unless they are absolutely well, kind of inbred types from a very primitive society. But in a normal first world country, every child evolves beyond their parents. And that can be better education, better interest, better work, better family life, and so on, because you remember everything that your parents taught you when you grew up, I hope. And that is actually what you build your own life on. So you add to those values your parents have given you. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It is. It's sometimes very healthy for human race that we evolve. Don't cheer me. I mean, I'm happy that you subscribe, and it pleases me, and don't waste more than that, to be honest. It's my pleasure that people actually like what I'm doing, and that's I just did something stupid here. Okay, it was not that stupid, but I didn't get what I wanted, so that's no, the value for me is actually making people happy with what I do and things which I find good to do. So this was not entirely what I wanted to do, but life is not always that you do what you should do. And that's another point to remember as well. The young ones doesn't always do what the old ones want them to do. And thanks to that, then people invented flying machines, cars, a lot of things because they didn't do what their parents wanted them to do, but they followed their own dreams. This is weird. I have two cats laying at my feet now. Almost. Well, one is laying behind me, the other one is laying on my feet. They do, and but that's the brilliant thing with cats, because it's oh yeah. What I actually a puzzle of, because when the cat comes like that, the dog normally comes close by as well. But she's probably laying outside the door, keeping guard. Yeah, the funny thing is, our cat is male, but our dog is female. And that's actually much easier if you want to mix dogs and cats, because a female dog is better to accept other animals because they have a mother. Yes, I am. Indeed I am. I am. I'm living near the city. Well, I'm living in the countryside because I love the countryside. That's I go mental if I have to look out of my windows and all I see is houses. That's not for me, to be honest. It's 10 minutes past midnight, so it is getting a little bit late, but I normally stream to around 1 o'clock UK time. Well, my schedule is quite accurate because I would say sometimes I play longer than that. It depends whether I'm tired or not. Some days I get tired and yeah, so we're 7 hours apart. Yeah, I mean, I have always been a night rider, if you can call it that. But with age and many years of working from 9 to 5, that has actually made some alterations to those kind of things. You know what? One of the pleasures I have had playing games was when World of Warcraft released their new expansion at the midnight UK time, or well, it was 11 no, yeah, I think it was 11 o'clock UK time, and we were sitting ready and playing all night, and that was great. That was the good old days. And then everything went tits up because there was bugs and everything. But it was fun to be part of. I enjoyed that, to be honest. Well, it's sad to say it started they started listening too much to 15-year-old kids who couldn't be bothered doing stuff. I always find it sad when a game, or life for that matter, becomes so all type of challenges is taken away. I mean, it's so sad. It's so sad. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I remember when you had to spend a lot of time to get a freaking mount. And it was expensive and it was hard to earn gold. So you really had to do things to actually get it. And when you finally got it, you were so proud. You felt so good. And then things just started going downhill. That's how I felt it, at least. And everything became repetitive because everyone should have a chance to actually do things. And you're absolutely right. It's a shame that, well, I said this before, and I know some people get offended by it, but I mean, it's so sad that snowflakes has come to rule the world, because I unfortunately think we're doomed with that. But let's see. So, if anyone can tell me what I'm actually doing on this planet, I'm not quite sure. No, I would say that talking about games at least, if you make games where it's very where there's options to make it very easy, then at least do like No Man's Sky, for instance, where there's a sandbox for those who can't be bothered to do anything, and then there is 3 difficulty settings for the rest, and that I think is kind of a good idea to make sure that everyone have a playground they feel comfortable with. But you can do that in single player games. In multiplayer games, you cannot put it on the lowest common factor over and over again, because everyone who wants something with a little bit of challenge, they say goodbye. I mean, if I want to play something easy, yeah, I choose an easy game. And don't get me wrong, I sometimes play easy games where I just have to kill 5 minutes and don't want to think too much about it. Of course I do. I have even played Candy Crush a couple of times, where I just needed to kill a couple of hours. No, not even hours. I couldn't play it for hours, but well, thank you. I just hit something. Oh, that is probably the part in life I have never done well. I have always had well, my kids say I always chose the crazy women. I think they chose me, but that's something. But no, I've never really been good at that. Yeah, well, I mean, I think a good thing for a long-term relationship is a lot of patience and understanding and respect. But I also know oh dear. I wish you the best of luck, I hope. Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's a good start. No, I mean, tradition is very, very good as long as it doesn't become a millstone around your neck. But I do think people's beliefs and traditions is something you always should be careful to actually. Yeah, I do think it's one of these things. You might not yourself believe in those values, but respect them. That's always a good start. Yeah. I'm not going to tell what my beliefs are, because then I will be burned on the stake. I have taken my ancestors' view on things. In certain ways, I'm not practicing any sort of religion anyway, but I always in jest say that I will end up in Valhalla like my ancestors, and hopefully that will be good. You know what, there's two things in life which is factual. One is you have to pay taxes, and two is you die. And that's how it is. You can't change that. Many have tried, and it doesn't work out. So you have to accept you have to leave this party at some time, and that's just how it is. It's very cultural for us Scandinavians, because it is kind of in our genes. I mean, were my ancestors Vikings? I don't know, but I think they were. But I will find out one day. My ex-wife had us do a DNA test to check where we actually come from, and I'm still waiting for the result. You know, Vikings were some of the most misunderstood people. They were just interested in good times and trade with the locals. The locals then started running around screaming and pulling weapons, so they were just tourists. But I mean, I have no problem with whatever people believe, because I think that everyone has a right to believe whatever they want. But I feel a little bit about religion like sexuality. That is, religion belongs in your home. Yeah. There was a lot of interesting things. Yeah, I do. I have always believed that if you don't know where you're from, you don't know where you're going. Therefore, yeah, we are. And again, that's something we have to remember. We can't always agree on everything, and nor should we, because if everyone agreed, then we end up like the snowflakes again. And that's not healthy. A little bit of disagreement is actually good. It's how you solve the disagreement which is the problem. Okay, I'm being a little bit stupid here. I apparently have done a mission. I have no recollection that I did it, but never mind. No, it's how people actually solve their differences which is the problem, because if you do it with, so to speak, sword in hand, it never brings anything good with it. And even when the sword is replaced by a holy book, that's not good either. And I respect people who have their beliefs. And they absolutely have the right to have them. I am not going to tell someone that their beliefs are wrong, and that doesn't matter what it is. The problem is I put things into belief that people would think I am a little bit crazy for saying that, but for instance, people who are burning vegans. I have no problem with people being vegetarians or vegans, whatever. Keep it to yourself in your own house. Don't shove it in my face, because I choose what I will eat, when I will eat, and so on. It's no one other's business as long as I don't eat other people. Oh, by the way, I have an advice to you. The dad you are visiting tomorrow, but bring him a gift, a good bottle of tequila. And a flower to the mother. That always seems to pay off. So now I understand why you want to learn to speak Spanish, Mexican style. Makes sense. I actually like Mexican food, so that's... I unfortunately can't advise which type of tequila is the best. I'm not a big tequila drinker, so... Good. Something I could sell. I'm happy now. So I guess you will not be around tomorrow. Or you will be around and be quite sad. Then I hope you will not be around. That's absolutely fine. No, I don't have work for you. Yeah, I can only have one of you. I already have one, so that's... Trade is what you speak with the gig. So trade must be trade. Okay. That is not useful. Actually a little bit in this situation where I have no clue what I'm doing. This is rare that happens, but I think I lost myself somewhere. Oh. Well. Farming a little bit in asteroid belts is actually something we all have to do from time to time. This is where fuel for your ship is provided, and yeah, you find some gold and silver, and if your luck is on platinum, it needs that as well. One of the funny things with asteroid belts is sometimes you pick something up. These. And if you begin the scan, you need to use your pulse drive, pulse engine. And suddenly something will pop up. So, condensed stellites, I have a feeling we just need to shoot that. What did I get out of that? Quicksilver. Okay. There's something fighting back here. Or did I hit a rock? I probably hit a rock. So those are normally detectors. They are a little bit funny to actually use, but it can be rewarding. It can also be very frustrating. And the reason I say that is they sometimes come up with something which is like a Stargate, and when you enter it, you're sent back to where you started. That's not the most funny thing which can happen, to be honest. Space station, and what do we find here? Do I have anything now that no. And those I have to actually check, so Jesus, I have a lot of rusted metal, but that I will have to process. B-class. I remember when I started playing and found a B-class something, I was ecstatic because it was better than the C-class I had. Which is true, but I would say that now I've learned that, well, B-class is just a little bit better than C-class. Then nah, it's not really the big interesting thing. This is them. This is carbon. Carbon is important because it fuels so many things, and you don't want to be low on that. I know I'm excessive high on it, but that is just because I'm a holder. No doubt about that, and I'm not even sorry about it. And why should I actually be that? That's I rather want to have too much than too little. A bit funny they give me antimatter, but I'm actually quite useful, so okay, getting money out of them, that's not a bad thing. Not much money, but actually we haven't even checked where. Okay, I have quite a lot of money. That is not useful. It's good thing with those gifts is they are always useful because it's free stuff. I do not say no to free stuff whatsoever. I just realized I forgot something today, so I have been in the anomaly twice and I actually forgot to do what I actually wanted to do, so Literally just picking things randomly, pretty much, because many of these things are kind of not overly important what order you take them. I'm just taking because eventually I want to have everything, but it takes a little bit of time to get to that. So that's why I'm just taking certain things quite randomly. I have taken all the things I wanted to take early, and this is the only thing I need for nanites. There's that one, and there's these two, and I'm taking them now, so then I have everything you can get for nanites in here. So I'm a happy bunny. That's probably a wrong thing to say, but never mind. So we're coming up to 1 o'clock, so I will teleport back to the freighter and actually start cleaning up. There's a lot of cleaning up today. Start to use the free one. Not that it's fast or anything, but it's free. So I would say that as there's commercials on at the moment, I will actually let them run out so I can be nice to people. So what I'm doing now is kind of very boring because it's just cleaning up and make sure that everything is actually cleaned up a little bit, so when we start tomorrow everything is kind of fresh, so I don't have to sit and do that from start. So I will say that it's been quite intriguing stream today. There's actually happened a lot of things, and I'm not quite sure what I have done all the time, because it seemed like I was a little bit distracted a couple of times, but I'm still alive, and we are adding to the hours on Permadeath, and I'm quite proud on where that has brought me. So it has proven that sometimes it's all about believing in yourself when you're playing, and when I can do it, then everyone else can. I'm no unicum, I am just an average gamer, so I think everyone can actually do this. So I would thank everyone which has been online with me today, followed me through, and thank you to those who have followed and those who subscribe. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time. You have to calculate your local times out from that. And the adventure continues. And if you're lucky, you might even get an opinion or two from my side. That happens, and that is not a bad thing. Everything is kept in a friendly base, so we respect each other, we talk nicely to each other, we disagree, we agree, we are having fun. That's all good. So thank you from me tonight, and I wish you all a good night, good evening, good day, and Grape Jam, good luck tomorrow with your meeting. I hope you are very lucky and fortunate with what happens. So I'll be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock UK time. So thank you from here, and all take care out there. Good night.